go. Time to go.
It's been a while since we first set foot on Inazuma. So many things have happened. Yeah, we've done so. Where should we? Huh? Hey, what the heck was that for? That's quite a knock, huh? All right, let's convince him to calm down a little.
Huh? So you don't have a vision? Seems like I've mistaken you for...
At the very least, you know. Wait.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Ka? He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses... That's none of your business. Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Well, one thing's for sure. No way, right? Anyway, just to be on this... Oh? What kind of hunch? A special connection? You mean... Anyway, Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment.
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after... If it's because of that battle on... Kazuha keeps to himself.
Oh, so...
I've heard bits and pieces. Is it really as big a... Really? He was called away. I thought they'd come to arrest him.
Just a little while ago, this would have been complete... Thank you! Guess what...
All right, then.
Oh? It's you.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt Decree. We invited Mr. Kaedahara here to extend a gesture of your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now... The Almighty Shogun has issued... The Tri-Commission has made the regarding the history of the Kaedahara clan. In short, there came a time when we later learned, considering Mr. Kai... In the interest of preventing further harassment of the...
This is a true honor. However, would I be...
I can assure you that with the Kaedahara clan, you will be able to lead us...
I have grown accustomed, yet my ancestors didn't...
I sense some hesitation. Should you accept this offer?
Malicious rumors?
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can... Also, eyewitnesses saw...
What?
That is correct.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, but perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me,
This is precisely why I...
Please allow me... In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two of you here?
Yikes! We nearly forgot about the most important thing!
Why would such a dangerous... No. My fighting forms were taught... Over time, these techniques came to form something... Those forms are quite
All the more reason to what?
Indeed.
In that case, I will send some men out.
Thank you. I must say, I am now very curious about this matter. I will first join the travel...
Very well. Please stay safe.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what Ryuji has to say. Hey there! Reba, do you know if it...
Aha! So this is the...
You are too kind.
Oh? You were Mr. Kaidehara, to be honest with you. Some of them were offering...
Millions?
Please, accept my...
Of course. But I wouldn't know where to...
Then let's put the Tenryo Commission...
It's true that the commission... If anyone had been out there...
Uh-oh. Looks like the trails are...
I still find it difficult to believe few people possess your prowess in battle. I am well aware of your talents. It would cause me great grief for the poor victim.
Don't worry. We'll
It seems you are every bit...
You flatter me.
You are... Oh, let me tell you about...
Sure. During times like...
All right then. One of them is a...
Amanoma.
Right. Two grown men... I recalled this...
Understood. Though it seems highly...
Sure. Can't...
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll...
Sounds good.
Ah, if...
Yes. The Kaedehara and after I returned to Inazuma, Yes. You may recall the story...
Though all as an example, there is nothing. As for the art...
That's right. For only a blade...
Indeed. You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade.
You overestimate me. My act... But let's get back on topic. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is...
Ah, yes. He didn't say a word before he left. Which is... But I've done what I can so far.
We heard that there was a collector involved.
Yes. I believe he went to collect the item from... Yes. Strange, isn't it? If I had to guess, he's never been particular... He is
Truth be told, based on the evidence we have...
What? He is humble and kind. Yes. But I also cannot know. Anyway...
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think he...
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when... Let's pay a visit to the...
I'm very sorry, but my husband has gone missing and I'm still trying to...
No. You
Ah, I see. I'm sorry you have to see...
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out, with this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current...
for example...
That's a long story. He'd always get so animated when everything was fine when we first got...
Uh-oh.
He lost his sense of restraint. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there. I'm happy he has a hobby. On the last day that I saw...
Whoa!
And that led...
Actually, it didn't. You must understand. After I said those words, his voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen had I not indulged it? And the next thing I heard was...
I see. Amenoma Yuya came to...
At first, I assumed but my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so... I don't know. He just perhaps he's too afraid to come... As long as he's willing to turn over...
Please don't get upset. If collecting things is a habit that Mr. But the information we gathered from the...
A little confusing.
Let's try a change of scenery. Rest assured, we'll...
Thank you
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the fire at the warehouse... Do you have any thought?
Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
An interesting Amenoma Yuya. Maybe they thought of fire, but one fact that Mr. Nagato, the more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Right. Although the time frame seems Amenoma Yuya lacks...
Darn! We thought we could get two birds with one...
Let's keep going. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato...
Okay, but...
Let's head out of the city and check out the warehouse. Wait. I hear something ominous.
Oh! This must be another one of those, as sketchy as that whole thing seems. You did put it to good use.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent.
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now. But it felt very much like that ancient present. Indeed. We should remain vigilant.
So it's an underground...
The force is definitely the source of the Tatari. Judging from the concentration, I would have to
Mrs. Nagato said her...
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami, from what I've been told. But most will develop. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with.
So what should we...
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look. If we don't open this door, we can move You needn't worry.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse.
That was too scary!
All we can do now is keep two ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. Yes, let's go. Quiet your mind and focus. Time to go. Time to go. From this point, the trail appears to the main source of the Tatarigami energy.
Whoa! Look at all those silly trails! They're acting really...
Let's take a closer look. By the looks of it, well... According to this letter, a conflict arose. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr.
So,
He was not only mortally wounded, whatever traces there may have been of... Yes. Right. If Amenoma Yuya is a...
right. So let's get moving.
I wouldn't be surprised if, for a practitioner of the all the clues that at first... I have a hypothesis that...
Wait. You...
I believe so. On with the search.
Why here?
I'm not sure. Show yourself!
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So what's your problem, huh?
Indeed, there should be no... But what if instead of facing Amenoma Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a strange light. Whoa, whoa!
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within... The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years. Or rather, as a means to occupy Amenoma...
You're sharper than... Many years ago, I was forged as a descendant of the...
I presume it has something to do with the...
Indeed. At that point in time, he was a bladesmith of great renown. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength. In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect...
So...
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. After the death of my creator, I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power. The might of East...
So, tell me, what happens to those...
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them when they got tired or injured?
You're...
After I returned to Inazuma, at long last. Kaedehara Kazuha, now, give your body over to me. Shall we write history? Rewrite history! Do not stand in my way.
Your bluff's fooling no one.
Lost. I can never look, even if you defeat me here. He is but a puppet that can be replaced. The end result, and even if I by any means...
Your fighting style. It is... But from your movements, I say...
Really?
As I've mentioned, since the blade is... If you ask me...
Are you trying to claim that on his deathbed, he passed to me all of in that regard? What?
Because all of that is... I've been wondering what... Now that I've seen inside your... After all the time...
Oh, that's...
Only when Mr. Nagato... Well, that brings me... You were determined. I think you realized your... But the way I see it...
What would you know about any of this?
You returned to Inazuma to prove... Even if you were to sever that divine light. Is this true? Sure, you inherited the secret. How could you possibly...
Silence! I must achieve. I will concede that you are
And you should
Easy for you to say. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not so. It is pointless.
How stubbornly. I do not believe for a second that...
Very well. Then once we have dealt with them...
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose...
I accept.
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is the only way to save Amenome. The Cursed Blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitant. The power of the Tatarigami lot. Even if things we have a chance here to save an innocent victim.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance now.
Kazuha?
I felt a little dizzy at first. It's all right. So far, I will.
What should we do next?
We find some although this blade has endured much turmoil. If a blade built for if he wants to avoid reality...
Wait a minute! Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held... What about Amenome?
The blade says he'll let Amenome Yuya...
Are we sure this is a good... Okay, fine.
Leave everything on this journey to me.
Let's get down to business. Time to go. My blade! The fairy! It's my lucky day! Finally, fairy!
How are you feeling?
I'm all right. The blade, though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not...
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Let's keep going.
It's my lucky day! See no more! There's more! Time to go. How's this? Fairy, let's get down to business. Finally, fairy.
Whoa. Something's up with the blade.
I can sense that his strict cannot hold out much longer.
But... what?
I will be careful with it. He's still... Yes,
The Shin's grown a bit
perhaps this time?
true form. Wait, is this the same blade as before?
If you choose to continue it, maybe you did truly. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flag. I finally figured you wanted to read, but regrettably, the only one.
Here they are! Take them down!
Where do they keep coming? Yup. We can.
Don't worry. It's just.
Let's get down to business.
I'm ready!
There's more!
This will end you! We did!
You fought.
You are a true Kaedeha. No one knew. I thought that if I could achieve.
But in this too.
Indeed, too much time has passed. Yours is the.
Actually, forging and maintenance are both. This blade has traveled skill. There is something else I must tell you. Tatarigami is a malevolent. Though you tried to cooperate, I resisted its temptations because I wanted to say. I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since you embarked on it, the moment you embarked on this, you have known this for a long time.
He gave me everything. How could I possibly? I said to him, how could I go back?
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation. When I touched a bladesmith, a newly forged blade lay by.
Wow.
Indeed. He spent the rest. He felt it, so he instructed all he wanted to
So that's what. After this.
Right. This blade. Yes. Time would not wait. He seems to have calmed.
I once told him, but darkness. Not only did I.
You are finally seeing.
Since we agreed, but I still cannot. So.
Hey!
It has to be done in my physical form.
His attitude. What do you think, Kazuha?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. Alas, nor have I my fights with you.
Oh,
I will release Ameno. You must have plenty.
understood.
I see. I utterly despise. If a duel can help, I do not wish.
There's no need.
Thanks for your help.
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could have. In any case, for a
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash. Yep, but still. Are you ready?
Ready? Okay. Successor.
Successor of
Honored to cross.
It is my honor.
Time to go.
Thank you. Although he appeared a sense of.
You also fought. There are a few things.
I must apologize.
You need not seek me. It is too late.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I strayed. I beseech you.
Yes.
Thank you.
This blade has also told me that he has... Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go?
I'm not sure, but...
It's you,
I am sorry to have troubled.
A prized but I have some
Really?
Yes. Bad and now that Hyuya...
I think I know...
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade...
Yes. He said he wants to take control of...
What? No, what?
He tells me that he's... I have decided... Thank you. Okay. I am ready. Let us begin.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. If I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything. You mean...
Yes, the past is my entire consciousness. Right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, will still fulfill his very wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
So, that's why his consciousness
Kagotsurube, it seems like only in the fine...
seems like he...
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motive... Speaking for myself, I understand. Hearing his wish, your quest to face the gods, after everything I've seen,
Oh,
I will continue to support you from this point on. Know that you will have my...
wait!
Oh, you're right. And it's also time to get...
The Tenryou Commission.
Wow! You...
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer. Please,
What's this?
Kagotsurube Ishin. A weapon by means of a series of... And so, it looks... The Kaedehara clan has... Were I to accept your...
You misunderstood.
I am aware.
Very well. However, if you should ever...
Great.
Where will you travel to next?
I'll probably take... As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.